we speak to a number of businesses at this year's Gulfood Manufacturing to pick up on some of the key trends that were happening at this year's show in Dubai.
I'd say this year has still been satisfying. However, we see the first clouds rising at the horizon, of course, which is not a big surprise looking at the worldwide situation economically wise and also political wise.
Absolutely. As I was saying earlier there, over the past few years there's been a large amount of investment in the company. This is making quite a big difference to you at the moment.
Well, the investments we have undergone were absolutely necessary and will hopefully pay off on the long run, but we are quite confident that they will. And that's how the industry is like. You always have ups and downs, and after many years of ups, I think it is again not a big surprise if we're going through a little down phase in the months to come.
Thank you for that. And coming on to Gulfood itself, can you tell me about the priorities for the company here at the event this year?
Now, Gulfood has become one of the most important shows for Theegarten-Pactec. It is the show in the region. We attract customers from virtually all over Africa, especially the northern eastern parts, of course, but also Middle East and all the way to Pakistan and India, which are all interesting markets, of course.
Very good indeed. And just finally, if I could ask you about looking ahead to next year, with a big year being Interpack, what are your expectations for that event?
Well, Interpack for us still is the number one show in the world every 3 years. And as you are perfectly aware, all the machine suppliers usually use the Interpack platform to promote their latest developments, and this will be the same for Theegarten, of course. So we have a lot of developments undergoing at the moment, which will be presented next year in May in Düsseldorf.
So, yes, thank you, Nadia. Can you tell us a little bit more about the facilities at the new site here in Dubai?
Yes, sure. Since moving to Dafsa, which is near the airport, it has been really great because we're able to accommodate a big demonstration area and all our offices, and we have been having plenty of visitors because it's so close to the airport.
That's great. So I imagine it's going to make a big difference to the company within the region, would you say?
Yes, I agree. Definitely a big difference. It's good for customers to come see the equipment, feel the equipment, and that's beneficial.
Very good indeed. And just coming on to Gulfood now, how has the show been so far for you?
Actually fantastic. The first day's been really busy, and this second day, as you can see, busy again. It's the premier show for the Middle East for us.
Very good to know. And in terms of customers' interest, are there any particular lines that they have been talking to you about that have been prominent?
Well, there are different lines, and from processing to packaging, and they do like the fact we can offer a total solution now. As I said again, the market, the amount of business to be had in the Middle East is great, and we've actually have been successful to close a couple of orders over the last 2 days. So it's a very bright future for us and everybody else in the region.
That the show has developed very nicely in the term that you have split Gulfood and Gulfood Manufacturing. So now you have focus and you have plenty of space to really do a good effort for the region with manufacturing now. Well, what is very important for us to tell the industry about is about our developments, because that's really the stronghold for Aasted and has been it for 100 years. So the position of development and our development of new machinery technologies, that is very important for us to bring out.
Indeed, and as we were just talking about a moment ago regarding the Stella Nova there, what are your hopes for that delivering system?
Well, in these times where CSR is on everybody's mind, that equipment is really one of the reasons why it makes sense to be here also to tell about that new development, and we will do much more also at Interpack about it. And what the machine does is unique technology-wise, but it also saves a huge amount of energy. which of course is important to all of us.
Interpack, how significant do you believe Interpack is going to be next year?
I think Interpack, I know Interpack is the most important show for all machine builders in the chocolate and biscuit industry. What is very nice for us is it's associated with packaging, which is of course an important link because all we produce has to be packed. But to be there, which is really the biggest show in the world for all new technologies, what concerns us, is really unique. And we look so much forward to tell about all our developments there.
Excellent. Some of the trends we see, the market itself is really looking for the type of solutions that we have. That goes into sugar reduction, calorie reduction. It's fiber enrichment and it's over in products which give you better for you type of products, and it can also go into the protein range, fortification. And that's exactly where we've seen the market growing disproportionately to the rest of the world.
Oh, indeed. And can you please show us some of your prototypes that you've been working on at the moment?
Yes, I'm happy to do that. What we've taken as an example here today is fundamentally 2 different type of products, but in 3 different type of formulations. We're presenting some biscuits here, where we have taken out 30% of the sugar and replaced that with a fiber, our soluble Lykke fiber. It's a fiber coming from corn. It has very, very good digestive tolerance. So that means that you first of all can take the sugar out, maintain all the functionality in the biscuit, and you don't run into risks of having any issues with the digestion of these type of products. On top of that, we're also presenting a high protein brownie cake. That brownie cake comes with some proteins from dairy. It actually fulfills 12% needed energy from protein to give you a high protein claim, and at the same time, because it's within what we call a system, it also prevents it from being clotty and being a heavy cake, so it gives you that fluffy, nice texture you want from a brownie.
How the show has been going for Cama?
I think the show is going great. I was impressed mainly by the first day. We had a huge amount of visitors, all focused on projects, and so I think it was quite an effective show. We will see later if everything is becoming business, but I would say it was good. Yeah. Well, I would say the perspective is good because from the inquiries we got, we understood that there is quite a big attention to what is automation. Of course, we are in a region where labor cost is very cheap, and this is really an issue for us, providing a high-end solution for the packaging business. But I would say the increasing trend and increasing sensitivity to efficiency, productivity is putting in sometimes in a second level just the immediate payback of the machine, and customer is more and more looking for long-term development of the production, so increased efficiency, not handling so many people. For sure labor is cheap, but handling 30, 50 people every shift, it's generating too much complexity, and that's why I saw a huge increase of demand for packaging automation for Cama.